Louisiana exported nearly $270 million in agricultural products to Turkey last year, including cotton. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's A.J. Sabine shows us, a textile mill in Nigde turns Louisiana cotton into garments bound for the fashion runways of Paris and Milan.
Turkey's textile industry first takes its shape here at the Ortex textile factory in Nigde. Every year in this warehouse, more than 6,000 pounds of imported U.S. cotton come in as square bales and leave as thread for some of your favorite brands, like Nike and Gap. Through our interpreter, plant manager Mustafa says his 20,000 spinners provide nearly 200 jobs in this area.
They can produce 100% cotton threads, but also mixtures of other threads in this like cotton, polyester, cotton, and some other mixtures, and painted cotton. Depending on the actual thread that we are producing, we use American cotton, cotton from Greece, and also native Turkish cotton too.
100% or blended cotton fibers make the first step into thread when pulled by hand and separated. Next, the fibers need to be spun into yarn. USDA Foreign Agricultural Attaché Rachel Nelson says U.S. cotton imports have become a huge engine of ag commerce here in Turkey.
In 2010, we saw sales. We saw a 40% increase of sales to Turkey overall, and a lot of that was cotton. And this year, we've seen a 60% increase in sales in the first 6 months of 2011 to Turkey of all agricultural sales. And again, a lot of that is cotton. So far, cotton sales in the first 6 months of 2011 have reached $955 million in the first 6 months, and that already beat last year's record.
For years, Turkey was a dumping ground for cheap cotton exports, but now the economy has turned around, and now textile makers here in Turkey supply materials for brand names like Lacoste, Tommy Hilfiger, and Ralph Lauren.
Thousands of spinners work the rough yarn onto bobbins that fall into huge bins when filled. Once the finished thread meets the client's expectations, it's checked for quality, then shipped to fabric makers in Istanbul. Factory owner Hib Tuanlar says this mill has added color production as a value-added service.
We try to produce different colors. Also, kind of it's our contribution to the industry over here. So we're trying to produce different colors.
Konfeksiyoncu ihracatçılara çok büyük bir hizmet.
So this is actually a huge service to manufacturing, textile manufacturing factories.
Here at the Ortex Textile Factory, Louisiana Agriculture has spun a lucrative partnership between the farm and the factory. In Nigde, Turkey, I'm A.J. Sabine for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Last year, Turkey imported $860 million in U.S. cotton. And of course, as A.J. pointed out, that number is expected to rise this year.